Let's get you the very latest on the story. eNCA Zikhona Tshona was at that briefing. She joins us now live. Zikhona, let's actually start right there. The reasons for the strike action come Wednesday, particularly as it relates to this biometric system.
So this biometric system is a fingerprint system used to register new beneficiaries or to transfer old beneficiaries from CPS onto the new post office system that we know took over earlier this year. Now, Michelle, Nehawu is saying that employees of Sassa have not been trained to use this biometric system, and they were just expected to be able to use skills that they had not been trained to do so. So many employees within the system have actually boycotted this system, saying that they simply cannot use it. Now, how is saying that the system is extremely flawed and is open to leaves room for fraudulent activities, because more than one person can log on to register the same beneficiary on the system. So they're saying that people have actually been able to register ghost beneficiaries. They're saying they want Sassa to train employees to use the system or to completely scrap it out. The second reason for the protest is the fact that beneficiaries don't seem to be getting their full amount what come social grant day. They're saying that some beneficiaries have money deducted from their bank, from their accounts, and they want that to be addressed. What Nehawu is also saying that this system should have actually been piloted before being fully implemented, because it simply has too many glitches, and at the end, the beneficiaries are the ones who suffer the most.
So, Zikhona, what was said around how the strike will affect beneficiaries if it does go ahead on Wednesday?
So Nehawu is saying that they are expecting some of their members to actually picket outside their offices from today. So between today and tomorrow, ahead of the national shutdown on Wednesday, they're saying that workers will be picketing outside Sassa offices during the lunch break. So for now, beneficiaries will not be affected, but certainly it will affect people that will be going to the Sassa offices to register as new beneficiaries while the shutdown is underway. What they're also saying is that they will be visiting communities throughout the country to communicate their position and to explain to beneficiaries as to why they have decided to embark on this nationwide strike. What they're saying is also they're calling on the public, and especially beneficiaries, to join the workers in their strike, saying that it is essentially a fight to create a system that works to benefit them. So it will have a huge effect on particularly the new beneficiaries whom we know queue at Sassa offices daily to register so that they can indeed access their money as soon as possible.
Zikhona, given the implications for grants beneficiaries, has there been any kind of comment from the Department of Social Development?
We have not seen any comment from the Department of Social Development or Sassa themselves. I'm sure they will start releasing press releases as the day continues, because we do expect this to have a huge impact. We've seen earlier this year how a crisis around the social grants can actually have a very big impact on the poor. Long queues we've seen when the social grants day comes around, people queue for long hours, and that's exactly what Nehawu is saying, that should not be happening, and that's the reason they have decided to embark on the strike. Nehawu is also saying that there doesn't seem to be any empathy coming from the Social Development Department as well as Sassa on the part of the beneficiaries. They're saying that they simply don't seem to care about the poorest of the poor in our country, and that this system needs to work properly to benefit those people. So they're saying they've been met with arrogance when they've approached the minister as well as the Sassa CEO, but certainly we'll also be trying to communicate with those two bodies to get a reaction from them as to how they've responded to that planned strike on Wednesday.
All right, well, thanks very much for that. Zikhona Tshona is closely tracking that story for us. This planned strike by Sassa employees affiliated to Nehawu, set to take place on Wednesday. They're talking about issues around the biometric system. Not only is it faulty, according to these workers, but they have not been trained on it either.